7, drive them to your website. Okay? The direct mail is a great thing to combine with online technology and using the web to continue the marketing process. So you can do all kinds of great things once you get them to a website, right? You can capture their information so that you know who made it there. You can give them coupons or things to download. You could show them a video if you wanted to. There's all kinds of things that you could do once they're on your website. So, every direct mail piece, you can have the option of taking somebody to the website. It's a very nice, comfortable way for them to respond and learn more information about your business. 8, blanket the area around your business with EDDM. EDDM stands for Every Door Direct Mail. Every Door Direct Mail. And that's a relatively new service from the Postal Service that is just a fantastic opportunity for small businesses, and most of you just don't know about it. But this is particularly just fantastic for any sort of retail-oriented business. So let's just say a pizza shop or a sandwich shop, okay? Sandwich shop is typically going to get all of its business. It's going to get 90% plus of its business from customers that live within 5 miles of that sandwich shop. Because unless you've got just an amazing sandwich shop, it's unlikely that you're going to get people to drive, from 15 miles away to go to your sandwich shop when they're passing a bunch of other sandwich shops along the way, right? These are kind of convenience purchases where we tend to get them within 5 miles of our home. Well, Every Door Direct Mail is a program from the U.S. Postal Service that allows you to very cheaply blanket the entire area around your business with a direct mail piece. So every single home in a given area will get a direct mail piece dropped off by the Postal Service. So this allows you to target very effectively the consumers who are most likely to buy from you. Okay, so and it's a very cool service. You can get online and check it out on the U.S. Postal Service site. But the other great thing about it, so there's a few great things about it. One, you're getting it to every business in your market there. To every person in your market, excuse me. 2, you don't have to buy a list. You don't have to buy a list, right? Because the Postal Service is taking care of that for you. They said, hey, we'll just drop it off at every single house. So you're saving money by not having to buy that list. Postage is included on these. Postage is included, so you don't have to pay for an actual stamp. So as it turns out, you can get these things delivered for around 29 cents per home, which if you compare that to a normal cost of printing and sending a postcard, you're saving at least 50%, and oftentimes much more. So it really is a fantastic service that any business that, again, particularly businesses that have a retail environment, should absolutely be taking advantage of, So that's Every Door Direct Mail. All right, number 9, create thank you campaigns to lock in new customers. This is one of the most valuable uses of direct mail that I see most businesses don't take advantage of. The time to really lock in a customer for life is right after they've made that first purchase with you, right? That's when you can wow them with a fantastic service experience. You can get them to come back and make another purchase right away. And what this does is it starts to build loyalty. It starts to build a routine of that being the company that you go to buy whatever product or service it is, right? If I go to the pizza shop and I have a fantastic experience, then I tend to come back to that pizza shop. If I go to the auto mechanic and I'm expecting, I'm going to get kind of poor service and get ripped off, and instead I get great service and it's friendly people, and then they send me a thank you card in the mail, with a little handwritten note from the mechanic saying, thanks for coming in, we appreciate your business, I am so much more likely to go back to that mechanic and also spread the word to, friends and family about what a great experience I had. So now is the time to lock them in. Create a simple thank you campaign that you can send out the door for all new customers. You should send it immediately after their first purchase and offer some sort of discount for their next purchase, and also offer some sort of discount for referring new customers, those friends and family, okay? because people will refer your business if you give them a gentle nudge to do so. But if you don't, statistically, it's been proven that most people will just kind of forget about it. So this thank you process is a fantastic way to lock in new customers for life. All right, number 10, create customer reactivation campaigns. So this is, again, another fantastic use of direct mail that most people just are not really aware of and don't execute on. But you have so many customers in your history of your business that are not currently buying from you for whatever reason. Maybe they had a bad experience with you. Maybe they just got distracted by somebody else's marketing and went someplace else, even though they're perfectly happy with your products or services. And oftentimes, really, they've just kind of forgotten about you, right? They're busy doing their thing and they've just kind of forgotten about you. So, having some sort of customer reactivation campaign, when you realize that a customer has not bought from you in a specific period of time, say it's depending on your business, that could be 30 days, it could be 90 days, whatever it is, send out a campaign to them that says, hey, we miss you. Here's a coupon to come back and give us another try. All right, and best practice number 11, support your direct mail campaigns with other marketing channels. This can give you a direct mail campaign response increase of up to 20%. So what do I mean by that? I mean by supporting your direct mail campaigns also with email messages and text messages, and depending on your type of business, doing phone calls out to those prospects to say, hey, did you get my direct mail campaign I sent you? Oh, maybe it got lost in the mail. Let me tell you all about it. Or, yeah, you got it. Are you going to be able to take advantage of our offer, right? What if I give you an extra 10% discount to go ahead and take advantage of that? So by following up with email, phone call, text messages, whatever additional channels you have available to you that are appropriate for your business, can get an additional 20% response from those direct mail campaigns, which that can make all the difference between a campaign that doesn't work out for you financially and a campaign that has a very strong ROI. Okay? So that's our 11 best practices. We kind of hustled through this presentation, which is great. I'm sure you've all got a busy schedule and can use some extra time to get back to your busy day. But just to summarize real quick, direct mail works. Okay, and again, no matter what industry you're in, I have seen it work. And if I haven't, I'm sure I can find somebody who's making it work. And it all comes down to really considering what's the strategy behind the direct mail. Is it to get new customers? Is it to reactivate old customers, to build loyalty with existing new customers, right? But every business can take advantage of those strategies. And then it comes to things like format, right? How creative can I get with my format to make sure that people really pay attention to my campaigns and respond to my campaigns? It's cost effective because of the targeting, right? Because of the personalization, because of some of the creative formats. It is a very cost effective means of marketing. It allows you to be very creative. As I showed you some of those examples before, your direct mail doesn't have to be just a letter in a plain white envelope, and it doesn't have to be just a postcard. There are so many interesting things that you can do with direct mail that you really, really should explore the options to be creative. And it separates you from the pack. In today's digital age, when almost all marketers are really focused on online marketing, direct mail is getting better and better response rates because it's unique, it feels different, and it stands out amongst the flood of messages that people are getting all day, every day. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and open it up for questions. Thank you very much for your time and attention today. I hope that you learned some new things about direct mail and maybe open up your eyes to some new opportunities for direct mail at your business. And before I answer the questions, I would just like to say, obviously, this is the type of service that we provide to our clients, is helping people with direct mail strategies and campaigns, as well as other forms of marketing. So if it's something that you'd like to have a conversation about, certainly encourage you to get in touch. You can see our contact information all around this presentation. I promise it won't be a hard sales pitch, but if you'd like to just have a good conversation to see what kind of ideas we can come up with, we'd love to have that opportunity with you. Okay, so just reach out and get in touch with anything that we might be able to help you with. All right, let's see here. I'm going to go ahead and jump into a handful. I got a few questions here that came in. So let's see here. Somebody asked, what was the EDDM again? What does that stand for again? So that's every door direct mail. Every door direct mail. And if you go on the U.S. Postal Service site, you will find every door direct mail there on their site. Or if you just do a search in Google for every door direct mail, it will take you to a number of different options to give you some more information about that service from the Postal Service. Let's see here. Somebody asked, if I don't have a list, what's the best place to start? Yeah, that's a great question. So, the best place to start is, again, as I said before, start building your own list today. Every business should be building their own list every single day, and you should set goals around it, every single day, week, month. How much can I build my list, and what are the creative ways that I can do that? This is kind of the fishbowl concept, right? You see at all kinds of retail businesses when somebody comes in and you have a little fishbowl and people drop their business cards in it. Unfortunately, most small businesses then don't do anything with those business cards. What you should be doing is using that information to build a list of people that you can then market to. It's as simple as that. Okay? So that's the first place to start. But going beyond there, so the next easiest thing to do would be actually that every door direct mail program that I talked about. If you have a retail type of business in particular, but really any type of business where you're going after real local customers, use that every door direct mail program, because then you don't have to buy a list. You can save your money and still know that you're targeting the right audience. Okay? And then finally, after that, go to list brokers. Okay? And get in touch if you want some ideas of list brokers to use. It really depends on what kind of business you have and who you're targeting. Certain list brokers specialize in certain things, so I'd be happy to help you with that. Just get in touch, and my team can help you with pointing you in the right direction there. But I would say list brokers last, because you do have to spend some decent money with them, right? I mean, to buy a list through them, you're going to spend several $1,000s. So it can just start to add up. So I definitely suggest that you're building your own list first and considering every door direct mail next. Okay? Let's see here. Somebody says, so this is Susan says, we have a chiropractic office and we've tried direct mail, but our campaigns have not worked in the past. I see other chiropractors that are doing direct mail consistently, so I know it must be working for someone. What are some ideas for troubleshooting our campaign? Yeah, and that's a great point. I mean, when you see other people in your industry out there doing direct mail consistently, well, it's working for them. They're not going to continue spending money indefinitely if they're not seeing some ROI. So it is working, and you can find a way to make it work. Okay. So ideas for troubleshooting. Well, that's a good question, considering I haven't seen your campaign, which I would love to. I'd love to review that campaign for you and see if I can come up with some specific ideas. But the first place I always look is the list. Okay, if you send a brilliant marketing piece with a fantastic offer to the totally wrong audience, it's going to fail every single time, right? So, it always starts with the list, with the audience that you're targeting. Are you targeting the right people for your offer and for your information? Okay, because if you're not, it will fail every single time, and you'll think that, your marketing piece was bad or your offer was bad, when in fact you just sent it to the wrong people. Okay, if those are people who are not interested in what you have to offer in the first place, then it doesn't matter how great your campaign is, it's not going to work. So I always start with the list. Okay, so that would be the first place I dig into. Let's see here. The second thing that I would look at is the actual